I looked at the top 10 similarities between JCB's treasure hunt and Forrest Fenn's hunt, and I was shocked by the number of things they had in common. Welcome back everyone to your new jumping off point. How you doing today? And today we're going to take a look at these two hunts from John Collins Black and Forrest Fenn. Now initially I thought they were completely independent, but accidentally I saw a similar sketch in both books, and then a similar picture in both, and then another. And by the time I was done, I had about 15 similar things between the two. Now this video is going to talk about the top 10. At times, we'll also include a reference to Unbreakable Thread or Too Far to Walk, as they were noted as having additional clues. Alright, here we go. Number 1. We'll start with the obvious one, the poem. Both books use a poem to direct searchers to the treasure location. JCB even openly pays tribute to Fenn in this way. It is the obvious one, so we'll get it out of the way right away. Number 2. We'll start with the Fenn image on the right. This is from his chapter, My War for Me, and the image was from him in Vietnam. JCB's image, on the left, is of Amelia Earhart, and she's getting off the plane in Ireland. Both images of pilots are very similar in layout. But, if by chance that isn't close enough for you, Fenn also did an Amelia Earhart story in Too Far to Walk, called The World Lost Its Darling. Number 3. Both JCB and Forrest Fenn had a chapter on Jackie Onassis. Both were impressed with the legacy of Jackie O. JCB wrote of her ability to stay on course for the things that brought her joy, and Fenn, in Too Far to Walk, wrote of grace and poise balanced with her ability to put an old cowboy at ease. Number 4. Both books have sketches and stories about a buffalo. Now, even though Fenn's story was about a buffalo pulling Skippy's car, and JCB's story was about a buffalo charging for no reason, both stories ended like this. Skippy and Donnie flew over the dashboard, landing in a stream of water, and JCB, he had a miner named Campbell Bridges who had to jump out of the way of the buffalo and landed face down in a ditch. Number 5. Both books have sketches showing someone alone looking up at the night sky. JCB's talks about looking up at the night sky whenever he can, as it gives him perspective. Stargazing provides a fresh standpoint. Now with Fenn, he has similar pictures, but writes about sneaking out of a window and walking down to the cemetery. He writes, "A kid really has time to think." The upper image on the right is a chapter about his father, and how he made far-reaching impact on the local society. The three stories may be different, but the images are strikingly similar. Number 6. If you were involved in the Fenn hunt, you surely heard or participated in some talk about the frog, with bulbous eyes and legs ready to spring. In JCB's Pokemon box, the story includes Froakie accompanying JCB to the best hiding spot. In addition, one of the objects in JCB's treasure box is a Fabergé sculpture of a frog. Number 7. JCB's cowboy sketch has been discussed over and over in great detail. It accompanies a chapter on the California Gold Rush starting around 1848. Now Fenn's image accompanies chapters on Surviving Myself and Gypsy Magic. Again, the stories may be different for this one, but the theme is similar. Number 8. This one's a little more subtle, but it is one of my favorite. JCB wrote about the genesis of the project arrived in a flash. An idea like a wild cowboy upon a lightning bolt of inspiration. Cowboy on lightning. Now Fenn often spoke of himself as a maverick and a cowboy. In the chapter Looking for Lewis and Clark, Fenn and Donnie head out on some rental horses. Fenn wrote, "Why my horse was called Lightning was something I never figured out, because he hardly had the power to get out of his own way." Regardless, it's that subtle cowboy on lightning that I really like. Number 9. Fenn remembered the gypsies coming through town several times a year. They'd build large fires, and 5 or 6 girls would dance around it. Years later, he said he still remembered the girls, the accordions, the fiddles, and the harmonica music. Now JCB wrote of Art Smith. The jewelry that Art created was commissioned for large stage shows for the dancers. He said that the jewelry should contour the body and enhance the dancers and the movements on stage. Number 10. Now Fenn had more than one necklace in the chest. This one in particular was made of beads plus 39 animals carved from exotic stones. 2 were cast in gold, a frog, and a jaguar claw. Now JCB and his wife Kimberly recreated a necklace during a creative night from loose Egyptian beads that were about 3,000 years old. The centerpiece of the necklace is a leopard's head. So while that's the top 10, here's an honorable mention, and this one's more in theory. JCB wrote Unbreakable Thread. Forrest Fenn wrote Teachers with Ropes. Some extra similarities, both right of George Washington. Fenn had a dragon bracelet, JCB has a dragon Pokemon card. The similarities really do go on and on. If there was a book cipher included in this, I'd say we found our book. Instead, consider this. If JCB mimicked the Fenn hunt in the way we just discussed, then we need to keep in mind the following. Fenn openly spoke of his love for Yellowstone. He even had a chapter, In Love with Yellowstone. To add to this, the Fenn treasure was said to be found in Yellowstone. Now JCB also wrote of a place he loved, California. I'm going to leave it at that for now. Like and subscribe, everyone. It certainly does help the channel. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and we'll see you next time. Cheers!